Hello anybody who's watching this. Welcome to my reaction to trying to watch The Last Airbender after seeing the show by I Hate Everything. I'm running out of videos on the channels that I usually react to, so I thought, and I didn't get really recommendations for a new channel that I've never seen. And I thought I'll find something myself, and this got recommended. Not this videos, but I Hate Everything. And I've seen one or two videos before, so I thought, why not? Let's see how it goes. And this video came out 2 days ago, and I love The Last Airbender, not the movie. The Avatar. I like the Avatar. And Legend of Korra too was quite good. Um. Hey, hey. Why are you screaming at me? What did you do? Ow! Really? Meow, meow. And then you bite me. Ow. Why? Why does this ow? Stop. Stop it. Stop it. No, no, you stop that. You stop. You stop. You. You stop. You stop. Scared? Go on the floor. Go away. There you go, there's the laser pointer. I'm sorry how this video begins if you're new to the channel, but I get a lot of problems because of my cat. So, I just started. If you have a video for me to react to, you can use the donation link in the description below. Or, while I'm desperate, use the comments. I might do a reaction. Also, this is going to be a very sweaty reaction because it's probably over 30 degrees outside. And it's going to be the same for the whole week. And the summer is pretty much just begun. Anyway. I didn't click it.
What's up, everybody? That's a YouTuber intro, isn't it?
Okay.
I don't know if I have like an intro catchphrase thing. What's up, guys? What's up? I'm not like Boogie. I don't have a Boogie one.
You need a boogie one.
Ow!
I do need a Boogie one.
Yeah, I
I'm
took my leg
Alex
now.
from IHE, joined by my bro Jim.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Alex from
The videos I've
IHE,
seen, he was
joined
alone.
by my bro Jim.
It was a long time
This
ago.
is a trying to watch for The Last Airbender, which is an infamous M. Night Shyamalan movie.
I should say that I've never seen the movie myself fully. I've only seen Nostalgia Critic review, and I think somebody else's review as well.
Based on the beloved kids series, and I did do a video on this about 6 years ago, 6+ years ago, which I just can't believe. But at that time, I'd never seen the original show.
I might have seen this video.
Recently,
his old video.
Being in lockdown and everything, it came to Netflix. It was the time I jumped into the show and fell head over heels for it. And in the back of my mind was this building M. Night energy.
Go away.
There were remnants in my memory from this movie, but honestly, 6 years is a
Fine.
long time. I've seen a lot of terrible stuff in that gap. So, I mean,
maybe this will be good.
And now I have a point of reference because I know what the good story is. I know what they're actually like aping.
So. Yeah, I feel like that is important to judge this film.
Mm-hmm. And
well,
I think
as a movie itself, it also doesn't really
you've
work.
You've never seen this movie, have you?
Mm-mm.
But you have seen book one. You finished it up last night.
Yeah, I just finished. So I'm fresh off the Avatar thing.
First season
so I started watching it after your
I guess it's enough for the movie.
You, bro, I'm ready to just jump in and.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm on this Avatar high. I'm ready to be impressed. Come on, M. Night.
Nah, I'm actually scared this is going to put you off finishing the show. But
yeah, ready to be impressed is not something you should say before this movie.
I'm disappointed this isn't a Sony movie. This feels like it should be a Sony movie.
Yeah. Is it going to have the same music?
Even Sony doesn't make
themes are quite prevalent in the show.
Movies as bad as this. What are you coming back? There you go. There. Go away.
What? Why'd she say it like that?
So I guess they had to get a bunch of like child actors.
Oh,
yes.
Because the good thing about animation is you can just hire people that sound like children.
They can do a good child impression.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Aang is what, 11 in the show?
Yeah, 11 or 12. What year did this come out?
Yes, that's right.
2010. They just skipped like a really good scene from the show.
Which scene?
They have a bit of banter before they like. Well, actually, they might be doing it now.
Oh, that
Now
looks
they
bad.
found it.
Wow.
That green screen.
150 million estimated according to IMDb. So that's
Sad thing is that it worked. What's the word? There you go. Fuck off. That it didn't bomb. The opposite of bombing, what it did. Because it got 300. I guess if it is budget plus advertisement, which usually is the same as the movie budget, so it just hit even, but still, it didn't deserve to hit even.
a lot of money. They spent a hell of a lot of money on this.
They were really counting on a franchise.
Yeah, because that's what breaks the ice in the original, was them having an argument, and she accidentally.
That's right. Yeah. What a weird change.
Yeah, because you could
Get
genuinely
used to it.
basically use the original show as a storyboard, including the
Yeah.
dialogue, even. And
Yes.
just do it the same, and it would be.
You can do
way
exactly
better.
the same
Wait,
thing,
is that
yes.
Slumdog Millionaire?
Yeah, Dev Patel. He is public about how much he hates this movie.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's a little bit shit, wasn't it? A little bit shit, wasn't it?
Who is that guy, and why did they cast that guy for that character?
It's
He's,
Jake.
it's like he's got like nervous energy, whereas that
Like
character's
one of the
more-
problems is that the characters are white here, even though they are not white in the show, and the same thing happens with, was it Fire Nation, that are white in the show but are actually not in the thing. I don't know who's calling me. I'm not gonna pick it up. Fuck off. I think it's Fire Nation who are white in the show but not white here, and it's a very weird change.
He's more of a buffoon. He's like aloof. He's not like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. No, he's sticking out as the worst thing so far.
Yeah, my memory is that Aang is actually one of the most annoying things in this.
Yes.
There you go. That was them trying to be funny.
As far as I know, they got the actor for Aang because he's like a child that knows martial arts, which is very important for a movie like this. So
Trying to do.
They
all
took
this.
him,
Doesn't
but he
work. Oh my
So
god.
awkward.
has no acting abilities.
It's like they're not actually talking to each other.
Yeah.
They make it
It's really awkward.
louder
If you
for
hadn't
your
watched the show,
pleasure.
how the would you know like what is going on right now?
Yeah, they've done a terrible job of just setting the scene. Because by this point, they just figure out that Aang is like the Avatar,
Yeah.
and they explain that he's been frozen for 100
Yeah, there's
years.
like a whole episode where it's just them like chilling.
I think
Yeah.
Aang in the show is the perfect protagonist.
Yeah.
Genuinely
Yeah.
perfect. Super flawed character, but
Yes,
he's also so
he
pure.
I won't say that he's
Mhm.
flawed.
Being 11 years old gives him so much room to like make mistakes, but it's not young enough where it's like irritating. It's still got responsibility.
They exchanged
Yeah.
like 2 lines.
It's like not showing any interest in the characters when the characters are like the best part
Yeah.
of the show.
I reckon this guy was only cast because he kind of looks like the character. like-
That's it. That is
Does he?
genuinely it. Ooh, creepy.
Oh my god, that is horrible.
There's
the
really
legs
no
look
excuse
weird.
for it being this bad.
No.
The creators of the show, Michael Dante Di Martino and Brian Conezecco, sorry about that,
Cagnetto?
served as executive producers and were
Conezco.
initially supportive of the film's production. However, both of them ended up being very unsatisfied with the finished product.
No fucking shit.
One of them revealed on a podcast, "We didn't want it to be done at all. Before anyone was attached, we didn't want it. And then B, if it was going to be done, we wanted to do it, but they weren't going to let us. When they attached Night, we just thought, well, this is what we've been dealt."
That is so bleak.
I assume you guys had
Yeah.
nothing to do with the movie.
We had nothing to do.
We
Well,
were-
I mean, we were dragged
yeah.
through. It's a long. That was our stance from the get-go.
Sure.
A, we didn't want it to be done at all before anyone was attached. We didn't
Really?
want. And then B, if it was going to be done, we wanted to do it, but they weren't going to let us. C, when they attached Night, we just thought, well, this is what we've been dealt. We'll offer help when it's asked of us. And if it's not,
Right.
we'll
Hope
stay
for the
out.
best.
We'll stay out of the way. And in the beginning, it was more positive, and we offered help. But then,
It just
and
kinda-
then we had a big falling out and whatever. It's like we were involved, but our involvement had no effect.
Right. Yeah. Like there were good things that came of it, but ultimately the movie was not one of them.
Yeah, and it was a
What was good
negative
that came out
experience.
of it?
Actually,
Came out of
like,
it then.
it was not fun.
He clearly didn't want to make this. Like, it's way too bad. There's no passion in it, like, anywhere.
So what is the motivation?
Yeah.
Zhang sucks.
Why
It's
was
so
the movie
sad
made?
when you have like one actor that's really trying. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
everyone else just sucks.
Oh, the unintentional humor. They needed like more scenes like establishing the powers and stuff, because they do that in the show. When Aang comes out of the ice, he's like,
Yeah, he like zips
"You just
around
flew
on
into
his
the
little
air
ball.
like 100 feet. How did you do that?" That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So then the audience is like, "Oh, that he's able to do that,"
This is just the show on fast forward.
but without any of what makes it good in it.
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
But there is stuff you could take out. There is.
But in the movie, it feels like it's Deus Ex Machina every time. Like Aang gets. I haven't seen the movie, so I'm assuming what happens. But because there was nothing shown before this scene where he ran away, it's like, oh, he has the power to, I guess, perfect for the situation, perfect for him to run away from a ship in the middle of water.
We were kind of talking about it earlier before we were recording. How you would the
Okay,
only way
well.
you possibly could adapt it. Just beat one. It's too short. This film's way too short.
Way
for
too
how
short.
much content is in that first season. How much like crucial
Yes.
stuff that happens.
Yes.
Yeah, but you also
2.5
need
hours,
time
Half a
for
season
for, like, the
maybe in that
characters
time.
to realistically get to know each other.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like forcing chemistry right now.
And a part of his character is that he's an 11-year-old. He's frozen for 100 years, and when he wakes up, he's like, "What? I didn't know I was frozen for 100 years. My whole life is
Yeah.
ruined. Everyone I know is dead."
Yeah.
Okay, they're
Yeah.
doing it now for some reason.
A few days ago.
Maybe he spit.
Why is he smiling? Wait, but it's the dragon that.
And why is that
takes him to the
tattoo is
place
so
where he finds
weird?
out about the meteor,
Mhm.
which happens.
What
halfway
Blue
through
Arrow is
season
just
one.
Yeah.
they think
So we're
was
going
too
there now?
childish.
Well, it seems like when the reveals and plot points are happening, it's just depending on when M. Night wanted it to happen, I guess.
Yeah, it kind of seems like a checklist.
Yeah. Do you think it would have worked if it was way more cartoony in its
The
direction
sky
as
looks
well?
like shit as
Like,
well.
almost like the way some Asian films,
Yeah, yeah.
you know?
But I think if the
'cause-
characters actually got to like have moments together,
Yeah.
instead of just going through.
Because
the
that original
checklist.
story, it's not anime, but it's it's heavily inspired by that style.
I think
Yeah.
the animation team is like Korean
Right, yeah.
or teams.
So it has, the exaggerated
Yes, I
expressions.
think I like
and
outsourced a
frames
lot
and
of
stuff,
animating.
which is a big part of the humor, which is obviously missing from this. And there's nothing to replace it. There's no charm of any other type. It's like taking itself so seriously.
There's one character so
could
far
raise
that's meant
3
to be
frames.
funny, and he's terrible at humor.
He's
So-
he's
Yes.
genuinely the least funny thing.
yeah.
So what do you think
Yeah.
M. Night's
He sucks out the
slant was
funny.
in his head? Do you think he was trying to direct it more like an epic like Lord of the Rings or something, and not trying to adapt it to be its own thing? Because it's taking itself so seriously.
Yeah, I
Yes.
don't know if he was
The Avatar wrong?
around this time.
He's only
I
doing
feel
serious
like,
movies.
lots of stuff was trying to be like the edgy version of like the edgy version of Batman, the edgy
Mm.
version of this, that, and the other. Maybe he wanted this to be like
The edgy Avatar.
he was trying to make it too cool.
No, because the tone
Mm.
is so perfect in that original show.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's able to juggle that really silly cartoony humor, but the genuine.
That's why I love it. It's the tone in the show. It can go from like a humorous episode or a sad episode or like very action packed. It can be everything. It can be multiple things in the same episode because they perfectly juggle emotions that the viewer is supposed to feel and the characters actually feel, and you can see that.
Like emotional.
Yeah, it
beats
knows
as well.
exactly what it is.
Yeah.
But the movie
The
feels
fact it's
just
animated as well
serious.
helps.
This is like episode 6 sort of thing, I think. Wait, god damn, this has been like cut way down. This premise doesn't make sense
Yes.
because all the Earthbenders are surrounded by.
This
Earth.
is
like they
They didn't say anything yet. Maybe they will later, but this is the prison for Earthbenders. I remember in Nostalgic Critic review, he went insane while seeing this. Because in the original show, a prison for earthbenders is a ship in the middle of ocean made of metal. So they can't do anything. Here is just a fucking camp on the ground where they can't bend anything they fucking want. That doesn't make sense. Why are they sitting on their ass instead of rebelling?
They should be in their element. Well, they literally are
Yes.
in their element right now.
There needed to be more of a focus on him learning water as well.
Mm-hmm.
If it's book 1 water,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
that's
have
a
they
really
established what their goal even is?
no. I don't think they've really.
They just
They haven't
went.
dwelled on it enough, at least. I think this is the cringiest scene.
Oh jeez.
Fuck.
Oh, this is a oneer, isn't it?
It's supposed to be like the show off action moment, I guess. It's too slow. Why is it?
Yeah.
It's like in slow mo. One rock.
Yep. There's so many people on
Why
just
didn't they
one
just,
rock.
and
And then a
put that
wall.
fire out because
yeah.
they've shown in the film that they like need fire to be there already.
The way they do flashbacks is way smarter, just structure-wise, in the show. The way they trickle out information about Aang
Yeah.
and the flashbacks and the way he connects to all the old avatars and stuff. Damn, they tried to squeeze all that into Act 1.
But I thought
Yes.
that character was meant to be like the reluctant one.
He's just the exposition one in this version. I don't think it gets worse or much worse than that prison scene. Like, that's actually
That's-
inept. Like,
Yeah, that's the part I've seen
So-
the most of, like before actually.
Wave
watching
your
it.
arms and
It's-
look
it's
serious.
Like a 3-minute section, and then it's
Fuck's
done.
sake.
Wait, that's supposed to be
The Fire Lord,
Mark
yeah.
Hamill's character.
Yeah, that's the Fire Lord. It's weird though, 'cause in the show they have like the opposite thing going on, where Aang is naturally really good at. He's like way better than her,
Yeah.
and she gets jealous, and it's a whole little story.
In the show, these 3 characters always have the right balance of like conflict.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
their chemistry and dynamic.
They didn't say anything about the Fire Lord, but the Fire Lord in the show was always in shadows. I don't think you can see them until 3rd season. You see him maybe from the back. And then when he appears, he's still human, but he's just like a huge buff dude. That you can look at him and you think, oh, that's a person who started a war. That's all that. And here is just, oh, there he's a guy. He's just like I don't know. I don't think it's a good choice as an
Dynamic's always
actor.
right. They have no distinct attributes. Like Katara
not a
especially
good
is
cast.
given fucking nothing.
Honestly, none of them are really.
Yeah, yeah.
The thing is, you're not getting the vibe that Aang is like a child.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a big part of the stuff he does in the show is like him just trying to have fun
Yeah.
because he's a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So they've skipped the meteor thing. The thing that puts
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole story
Mhm.
into like
It starts the ticking time bomb.
yeah. We've actually had I think 2 scenes with Zuko.
They spend loads of time in the show setting off the kind of the beef within the fire nation.
Yeah, between Zhao and Zuko.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't they have one scene together?
Yeah, and they weren't even like beefing really.
yeah.
They've had like a whole fight in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Zhao and Zuko at this point. I'm really intrigued as to what they're gonna do for this action. Because in the show they do that whole like ladder thing.
Oh.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no urgency to any of
Uh-huh.
the fight scenes. It's just people standing around. Like,
Yeah.
through this choreography, it looks like everyone's scared of him. But in the show, the point is that like everyone underestimates him.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah,
reacting it
because
like
he's a
it's
kid.
reveal. 50 minutes in.
And if I remember correctly, in the mask,
God, how long does it take for him to do anything?
Yeah. Yeah, Zuko has the most
he appears in the mask
elaborate
before this
arc
scene.
out of
Or maybe
anyone.
not.
Because
Maybe this is
what
the
is
first.
so great about him in the show is the
Wait,
relationship with his family, and it's just
Yeah,
not
so with Uncle
explored
especially.
here.
yeah, and his uncle in particular.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
that
I
is
dunno.
easily the biggest problem with this film. The pacing is just so out of whack.
What is the focus? It
I
doesn't
don't
come
think
across that
Uncle
way.
is a
It's
good
like, it's
casting
just
choice
sweeping you
either.
away with these amazing action scenes that just distract you, like
Maybe he
Mission
could have
Impossible
pulled off the
style.
Fire Lord,
Ain't
but
that? The characters are weak. They're jumping around the place every 5 minutes.
But if you wanted to make an hour and a half Avatar like kids film, do the first half of season
yes.
Yeah.
Don't do
Just
the
a
whole season.
half.
Mm-hmm.
Look, they're here
Not the
already.
not the whole season, and not
entire
anything from
thing.
future
There's no build-up to anything.
seasons.
Oh my god. 'Cause they actually use the elements in creative ways to like problem solve in the show. They've
Yeah.
never really done that here. That guy reminds me of Sam Pepper.
It's so bizarre because it is the same story,
Mm-hmm.
but it just doesn't work on any level.
Yeah, because the storytelling sucks.
It must actually be like a quarter of this film is just people waving their arms around.
There's no visual effects accompanying it. They're not doing anything. I
Yeah.
think Katara is given less than him.
Yeah, she's had so much character development
Uh-huh.
in the show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that a thing in the show where firebenders have to have fire near them? I can't.
No, they can
No, they
Yeah,
create
just
they're
it.
make
way
it.
more lethal than that. It's part of what makes him so threatening.
It's
Yeah,
why they actually have
Just imagine they went. Everything was in harmony before the Fire Nation attacked. Every Fire Nation guy like has a torch or uses like a pit, like a fire pit from somewhere where. Then it rains and there's no fire. They can do nothing. How did the waterbenders lose to him in this fucking universe? I clicked L instead of.
have an
Yeah,
advantage
Yeah.
over everyone else.
Because water, you need water, and earth, you need usable earth around you.
Well,
Yes, but
That
not
fight's
fire
already over.
or air. Well, I guess air you need air, but it's everywhere.
What? He's supposed to be like a seal. Oh, not the drills.
They got drills. It logically makes no sense as well, because look, he has all this water. Just put all the fire out.
Yeah,
Every bit of
Yeah.
fire, just put it out. Then
yeah,
they can't do anything.
that's what I'm
It's like a
saying. They
major
can't
change that just
lose.
makes everything worse.
Yeah, it makes the
Makes
the
the-
bad guys actually useless.
Way less threatening. Because in the original, it feels like they're way outmatched,
Yeah.
Yes.
and that they need to use the advantage of the moon
Yes, and the
because it's the only
tsunami
shot they
thing.
have.
hmm
I'm curious what he directed immediately before this. Oh, how did he
Happening?
even get this job?
Yep.
Because he went from Unbreakable 2000,
No.
awesome. Signs 2002.
Less.
Can't comment. I haven't seen it in a very long time. 2004, The Village. Stupid.
I don't know.
Lady
what
in
it
the
is.
Water.
Stupid.
Comically bad.
Yeah.
Then
The
The
happening.
Happening in 2008.
Holy shit.
Next level, awesome.
Yep.
Then 2010, The Last Airbender.
Oh, then
And he
After
followed
Earth.
this up with After Earth 3 years later. So I mean, they set themselves up for failure. Why would you
Totally.
pick him?
Why would you make the film at all?
That's going way to the top. Just don't make it. That's what I don't
Yeah.
understand though. It's like I
There
don't
is no reason
understand
of its
going in
existence.
on a project of this scale and not doing it right. Because
Yes.
all you did was
Yeah.
just tarnish the brand for years. This movie put me off watching the show for so long until I'd forgotten that it existed, and then could go in with an open mind. This reduces
What?
it down into like a joke.
The show already has to like do a lot of work to make a kids show
Mm-hmm.
like not lame.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
thing is, I cannot imagine a single kid enjoying this.
Mm-hmm. Oh god.
It does not look right.
Why does it look like that?
It looks like
Freaky.
What did they do
I
to
know.
it? It doesn't look like that in the show. It's got like smaller eyes and a big forehead. It looks like a baby.
Yeah.
They made it way too creepy. Wow, this is a
Yeah.
master at
Oh,
work.
so he can make fire.
Maybe this is the reveal. Maybe he thought it made them too OP. So this shows he thought
the
about it when
point.
writing it, because he wrote this. This is hilarious. They had one scene before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's certain stuff you can just pass off with animation as well. It's so much
Yeah.
easier
Oh,
to
yeah.
suspend your disbelief.
Oh, these guys are going to take him down. Remember them?
Oh, yes. Been so long since we've seen these guys.
Oh, the 4 ones. That's another cool thing about Avatar. Is some of the like twisted shit they actually like directly address in like the world building. Yeah, like bloodbending's a whole
Oh, shit.
thing in the show. Yeah.
That's messed up.
Oh yes, Sonic Run.
There's one
Naruto
flashback
running.
at the end.
This is how you control one leaf.
It's our most powerful move yet.
So what they're trying to do is it's supposed to be him doing the opposite of run away. He's standing ground in his
Yes.
Yeah,
sword.
yeah. You don't understand why he ran away.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't shown us why he'd want to even like.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing it.
He's doing like a whole 12-minute dance.
Finally. The whole
Yeah.
teaching and learning
So long.
side is totally lost.
The
Yeah, this
preparation
is such a
so
boring way
long.
for him to do it, though.
Yeah.
Just a big
And
wave.
the
I
tattoo
think
is
there's
so
actually no
stupid.
fixing this. It's just impossible.
Well, when you hear like the creators of the show, they didn't even want it.
Mm-hmm. But how do you go through completing a project like this knowing that the original creators like despise every decision
Yeah.
you've made? I guess once you get into it a certain depth, you can't.
You can't stop.
Yeah, you got to double down.
He's doing it.
Oh, he's finally.
He's
gonna
really
do it.
doing it.
Oh, what
I'm
fresh one
waiting
is-
for the Netflix adaptation of Avatar because it can't be worse than this, can it? It's been in the making for years, and I think the main people who created the cartoon are working on it too. I don't know.
What's he gonna end on? Come on,
I
do,
hope-
do a really good
hopefully.
one. Go on
It
then.
looks like he shit himself.
What the fuck kind of ending is that?
What was he doing?
This
Shitting
film is
himself.
actually incompetent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything well. So that was... I've seen it before, obviously, multiple times. I edited that whole video, so I've seen every frame of this countless times, and I didn't remember a single fucking thing. And I wonder why.
I
Yeah,
do,
I've
because
forgotten
it's
most
so
of the movie
bad.
already.
Like, it's bad without seeing the show. It is next level incompetent when you actually have some context as to
Yes.
what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, like we said, they had it. It was all there.
Mm-hmm.
They just told
James Newton Howard did
the
score.
same story, but what?
I like it says The Last Airbender, it's 3D, and then the very last line on the very bottom, also playing in 2D. Just for you, man.
Worse. That's another thing. The
Oh.
soundtrack is terrible.
Yeah, they didn't even use the stuff that was already there. I didn't get it, dude.
This is a strong,
This is a half star.
a strong half star. As in, if I could give it any lower, I would.
It does have funny bits.
0, or
where
don't
it's
give it
like,
anything.
This is so bad. This is.
No,
I'm
actually,
laughing at
that's
how shit
worse.
this is. But it doesn't have enough of those for it to be like the happening level.
It's got one funny bit. The rock.
the
bit.
rock, the one rock.
Unintentional
Any final
funny
thoughts
bit.
on,
I
M.
know.
Night's masterpiece.
I know M Night has had like a bad run, but
You think?
this bad? At least when he makes like After Earth, it's just a shit film, and it's not.
And it's his original thing.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
taking
it's not
some
based
IP
on
that
anything.
is loved
I
by
see.
loads of people, and then just taking a shit all over. it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that does make it worse. Yeah, this is abysmal stuff. Watch the show though.
Yeah, absolutely. Watch the show. Don't watch this.
Yeah,
It's on
Ever.
Netflix in the UK.
I would also recommend it,
Check
but
it out.
I would
Otherwise,
one
think
thing
another
that people
girl
would
can't
watch
take much more of
this.
this M. Night.
Yeah, stop the music. Cut the
Yeah.
music.
Would
Where
people
can
watch
people
this kind
find
of
you, Ray?
video, or even my
At
reaction?
Jamie Beltman on Twitter.
Especially my
We'll
reaction,
see you on the next one, everybody. Thanks
if
for
they
watching.
haven't seen the show. Alright. It's a good video. Different from what I've seen from him as far as I remember, because I guess there were more than one person. But still, it's a nice video. They just talk about it. It's more of a podcast kind of thing, but I enjoy it. I watch one podcast at the moment. Is that what I'm doing? Trash Taste, and that's it. But anyway, thank you, anybody who watched this. Depending on how well this reaction does, I might do more or less. Well, I can do less, but I can do more of I hate everything or whatever maybe you recommend in the comments that would do well. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you, anybody who watched this. I'll see you next time, and please subscribe. Like 90% of you are not subscribed or something. I don't know. I haven't checked in a while. But thank you. I appreciate it a lot, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Have a great life, because one of us has to.